Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, the video game that came out earlier this month, or this year, I should say. I'm not sure when you're going to be watching this video, but came out earlier this year. Well, they kind of did like a bit of a retcon with that particular ending, the original ending that we saw in Season 5 of Samurai Jack. So I kind of want to break it down for you viewers and for you fans so we can see what is the difference. See if we can spot the difference and kind of break it down and see if it makes any sense and see if we can make any sense out of the new ending. So let's get started. Let us watch it and yeah, let's break it down. So it all starts off relatively the same at this point. You know, we see Samurai Jack, he's getting dressed, his mother's dressing him, and his father is there, and he's got the biggest grin on his face because my boy is getting married. Samurai Jack is getting married. Of course, he's super happy right there. Now we see Ashi. Ashi is getting dressed. Samurai Jack's mom is dressing her up for the wedding that's about to take place, and of course she's happy as well. So gonna be two happy newlyweds potentially. All right, now she's walking down the aisle. Ashi is, and Samurai Jack is up there with his father. Big grin on his face. Of course, our boy Samurai Jack is super duper happy because he's about to get married. He's finally about to. He's found another. Now, at this particular point right here, this is the pivotal point that we see here, guys. So, in the video game, in Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, everything remains the same up to this particular point. You know, we see Ashi walking down the aisle. But in just a second, you're about to see things shift. So right here, it fades to black in the video game ending. Still, again, the same. It's 1-to-1 up to that point. And now in the original ending, we see Ashi, she collapses. And of course, you know, Samurai Jack runs to her aid because he doesn't know what's going on. He might have an inkling, but he's not necessarily sure. And at this particular point, this is where Ashi is telling Jack, without Aku, she would have never existed. And it dawns on Jack, like, oh, you're right. You wouldn't have existed. So she fades out of existence. So all that was up was the same in the all before that. It was all the same in the video game. Now Jack is sad. He's mourning the loss of Ashi, and I guess some time has passed at this particular point in the original ending. We see Jack heading into an eerie forest. Both him and his horse are sad. They're like his horse, I guess, suffered a loss as well. So yeah, he's sad at this particular point, heading into the forest, probably just to, you know, kind of reflect on things, or it might have been soon after. Who knows? I don't know how far into the future this particular point is after the wedding. So now Jack, he's approaching the cherry blossom tree, I do believe, and he's sad. Now this right here, this is where the video game picks up from where the original ending left off, and we see Jack under the cherry blossom tree. Ladybug lands on his hand, and he sees it in both. Now the difference here is Jack, although Jack is happy in both, I have to say, Jack is happy in both instances. In the video game version, we see Ashi is still there. So this ladybug, obviously, anyone who's watched Season 5 of Samurai Jack knows that there was a pivotal scene in the series where Samurai Jack he did the very same move, and he explained ladybugs and their lifespan to Ashi in the series. So in the original ending, he was reminded of Ashi through that ladybug. In the video game ending, he's reminded of Ashi and that instance that took place in Season 5, but she's also there with him. She's also there with our boy Jack. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering, wait a minute, she's there with Jack, but I'm kind of confused, and I'm kind of confused too. I'm not confused, but I'm going to explain it to you guys. I was confused, I should say. How is Ashi still there if in reality, without Aku, she would have never existed. You guys are probably wondering, so how does this alternate ending actually exist? How is it possible for it to exist? Well, if what Ashi said in the original ending is true, without Aku, she would have never existed. Well, that must mean that Aku still exists. That's right, guys. Aku still exists in this alternate timeline that we see in the Samurai Jack Battle Through Time video game. So apparently, Aku was not fully defeated. Now, the thing that comes up here is, how is he still alive? You guys are probably wondering. There's a few theories that I personally have. The first theory that I have is Aku, he's lived for a very long time. So it is possible for him to have preserved his essence, be it in the past or the future. So there is a part of Aku that is still in existence. Now, this can also mean that maybe the fact that he has an offspring in Ashi, part of him is inside of Ashi. Like we know that she has Aku's powers, so obviously Ashi has a little bit of Aku in her system. So the way that I kind of look at this is perhaps Aku. Now stay with me, guys. Perhaps Aku is able to possess Ashi. So who knows? We won't know unless there were to be like a 6th season of Samurai Jack to fully explain this particular ending, or another video game, which I doubt there will be. My theory is there is a little piece of Aku inside of Ashi that is waiting to be awakened. It is yet to be awakened within Ashi, and so thus Ashi potentially might become evil incarnate. She might become the next Aku, or it might be possible for Aku to come back into existence, because again, Ashi is there. It's not like she had 2 human parents. She didn't. Ashi had 1 human parent and 1 demonic parent. And I think a lot of us know, if you guys aren't aware, demons, and there is lore out there, like you've seen movies portraying demons. Demons can possess humans. You've seen it in The Exorcist, where the young girl in The Exorcist is possessed by a demon. So the theory that I have is Ashi is possessed, at least, but the demon has yet to awaken. So the demon of Aku is within her, yet to be awakened. And when it is, well, all hell will break loose, and she'll probably need to be, if Jack doesn't want to kill Ashi, he'll probably need to exorcise the demon out of her, which would I don't know how that's going to be possible, but that's how I personally justify the ending of the video game. The secret ending, by the way, it's not an ending that you'll get just by beating the game. I believe you got to collect 50. There's 50 collectibles that you have to obtain in order to get this particular secret ending. And again, I understand why Genndy Tartakovsky made this particular ending. He made it as a retcon to the original ending, because a lot of people were upset with it. Well, now we have Ashi alive in this new ending, but we don't know why she is still alive. We have no clue as to why she's still alive, and logically, it doesn't make any sense as to why she's still alive, unless we break it down the way that I just did. And I honestly think that's probably what it is. It's just that she's possessed by a demon, is what I'm led to believe. But you know what? I'm curious to know what you all think. What are your theories? How do you think this ending is possible? Do you think it's possible? How do you think it came to be, I guess, is the question that I really want to pose to you. Love to know your thoughts on this. Let me know down below what you guys think. Curious to know your thoughts on the Samurai Jack Battle Through Time ending. And yeah, I guess I'll leave you guys with that. Also, a preview of this song that I will be releasing soon. Check it out. Like, subscribe, and share the video if you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace. When are we gonna go home, Jack?
I don't know, Johnny. I don't know. It's been 3 years since I saw you fade away from me.
Damn, 3 years? Wow.
I did not know the way, and I did not have the words to speak. But all I knew was, she's gone, and she's not coming home ever again. I really think I need to go and find a cool